Dear underclassmen, you're so excited to be a senior, ready to be the big dogs for prom and parties and finally getting out of high school. And who can blame you? We've all been there, when high school looks a million miles long and it feels like you'll never leave. Senior year is amazing. It's freeing. Once your college apps are in, the weight of the world falls off your shoulders and you catch senioritis and you're wearing sweatpants every day and coming in late with a lanyard around your neck and Dunkin' coffee in your hand. Really, you're on top of the world. But senior year is bittersweet. And everyone says that, so you just shrug it off because you're sure they're just exaggerating and you have your whole life ahead of you, so who cares about high school and yada yada yada. But when people say that these 4 years fly by and you should cherish every moment, they're right. Let me tell you what it really feels like to be a senior. Your last first day of school. The beautiful chaos of passing periods, the smell of the fries in the cafeteria, fist bumping your favorite teacher in the hallway, falling asleep on a friend's shoulder during an assembly. The last time you hear the dismissal bell. This is what it feels like. Your last high school sports game. Front rows of the student section all season long. Chanting and screaming and face painting and bell ringing. Some nights it's warm, others bitterly cold, and you swear you'll never go to another one of these stupid games, but the fire you feel when your team wins keeps you coming back time and time again. Your last practice. The smell of wet grass and sweat in locker rooms and the way it feels slipping that jersey over your head and lacing up those shoes one final time. Your last rehearsal, complaining about how mic tape always rips out your hair and giving your castmates a secret wink when you get that standing ovation. Now the court is empty. The field is dark. The curtain is closed. This is what it feels like. Your last winter break, celebrating the holidays with your family, spending your days off going to the movies or the mall or just hanging out with friends. Who knows what you were talking about then, but from now on it'll just be, how have you been and what are you up to at college, and we miss you so much. Everything you've ever known. Knowing the roads of our little town like the back of your hand because this is where you've lived your whole life, and as much as you want to get away from high school and all of the drama and feelings of being stuck that come with it, this is home. This is what you know. This is who you are. This is what it feels like. Graduation day. The last time you'll talk to 90% of the people you've known since kindergarten. You're all strutting around in green robes and hats and taking picture after picture. You line up in pairs and walk down that driveway and you finally accept that paper that isn't even the actual diploma you worked 13 long years for. And you look at the person sitting next to you as you throw your cap in the air and it finally hits you that you're really actually getting out of it. This is what it feels like. And now you know that you're alone in the world, and there's a very big, long life ahead of you, and you have to find a career and learn how to balance a check and take out loans, and life is starting, and you're leaving everything you've ever known behind. And you swear that you remember turning 12 like it was yesterday, and you're sure you're 18 because you're not ready to give everything up and do all this yet, but suddenly, you're doing it. And this is your life. So before you go rushing through it, remember, this is what it feels like. Love, a senior.